Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 36 Pretty Date Slowly Thinks She Has Time. Let's get right into it.
So I'm just waking up and I'm seeing a lot of comments like this. No, I'm not crazy. I do suffer from depression, post-traumatic stress, and suicidal ideations. I was overweight as a kid with glasses and braces, led to emotional and mental abuse. In my 20s, I fell victim to domestic violence. It led me to a horrific miscarriage that's caused me complications ever since. I've been in 4 long, serious relationships. I love, but I didn't love me. I've been working with a therapist, a coach, and a shaman for a year now. The goal? To be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stable. Because I want a man that's mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stable. So I have to put in the work in order to attract that. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to settle for the first decent guy that I meet. I have the right to take my time and be selective.
She has a right to take her time and be selective. And it's funny because, when it comes to dating as a woman, you don't got that much time. You got 20 good years, okay? Since you hit your puberty, for 20 more years, you could have kids, you can start a family, that whole 9. But this girl right here, she's dragging her feet. Now, I get it. She's been a victim of DV. She's depressed. She got, she might want to delete herself. I get it. She got a therapist, a coach, a shaman. I get it. But the reality of it is, when that hourglass runs out, you ain't got no more time, okay? And by the way, this video is actually from 2021, so now she's actually 41, okay? And she hasn't really matured, in my personal opinion, okay? Take a look.
I seduce men with my spells, my potions, my eyes, and my body.
So she went from saying that, she'd been in bad relationships. Now she got a BBL, she got some fake tits, and now she just seduces men with her fake body, okay? And this is the attitude a lot of women have when they're attractive and later on in life, right? They think they're going to be beautiful forever. Like, look what she said here. She says, me at 41 posting like I'm 20. But here's a reality check for a lot of women who look good in their 40s. You might look like you're in your 20s. I might give you that. But you're still not in your 20s. Your body knows your age, okay? You might look like a car that's not used, but your engine's going to tell you how many miles you got, how it's going to really run, okay? So when your ankles hurt and you struggle to get pregnant, that's how we know you're not in your 20s, okay? And that's okay, okay? But she gets online and she posts videos like this. Yeah, showing off that BBL. I wonder why a lot of Spanish women, who, by the way, she's attractive in the face, why do they feel like they need to add the custom tits and the BBL? I really don't understand it. Like, what's the point of that? Okay, and you might be asking, how do you know she got a BBL? Take a look at this.
I got a big fat ass.
You could tell from this video she got a BBL. You could tell. Okay, you could tell. Okay? Now, she's 41. She's dating slowly. She has the right to be picky. I don't disagree with that. But a lot of women don't understand. Your eggs ain't gonna last that long. Respectfully. Maybe she froze her eggs. I don't know if she did or not. But your eggs ain't gonna last that long. Okay? I hope you get better. I hope you get well. And I hope you definitely get results from therapy. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Why is there another woman's underwear in my bed? Our kids are asleep. I've taken a minute to calm down. But I need to know why was another woman's underwear under your pillow. We sleep in that bed at night with our 2 kids. And some woman's underwear has just been under our heads the whole time. Why were they in our bed?
You just got boring.
I just got boring?
Yes. I'm bored.
For like the last 9 months, I've been pregnant. There's not a whole lot you can do with a big old belly in the way.
Well, you should have figured that out. You're supposed to please your
husband. I was trying. That doesn't mean you go run to someone else.
That's exactly what I had to do. You forced my hand.
I did not force your hand. What? That's crazy. I don't force anything.
Yes, you made this happen.
I made this happen. Oh my, I can't even take you seriously, dude.
Well, I'm not joking around. You should know that you messed up. This is your fault.
What are you talking about? I messed up because I was pregnant, and so I wasn't as fun and exciting as I have been. So you ran to somebody else.
You should have tried harder.
You couldn't have waited just 9 months?
You could have introduced other people during the relationship to please me until it was time.
Introduced other people to you? Why would I ever do that? We are not in an open relationship. We are married, have been married for 4 years. Are you okay in the head? Like what?
I'm perfectly clear.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, she said she caught him cheating. This is his dating profile on Tinder, and that's how she discovered he might be having an affair. Now, what I like about this, and I don't know if it's a skit or not. You guys might say it's a skit. I don't know if it's a skit or not. I don't know. I don't know these people. But it is going viral on TikTok right now. What I would say is I like how he gaslighted her. Yeah, it's your fault, okay? When you get caught cheating, you're supposed to deny, okay? But when you get caught with evidence like, why is another girl's underwear underneath your pillow? Which, by the way, if you know anything that I know, women do this shit to self-sabotage you, okay? They do this to sabotage you. But you got to deny it, okay? But when you can't deny, blame them. Now, if you've been wondering what she looks like, this is the wife. Are you surprised he cheated? Ladies, keep yourself in the best shape as possible not to get cheated on, okay? It could be your fault, too. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
My boyfriend said, choose him or the club. You already know what I pick. This is how much I made in 2 days as an NYC bottle girl. Last night was Halloween. I was supposed to go to Amadeus and Levels, but I got called to do a last minute shift. He asked me if I could work literally 10 minutes before the shift started. Hell yeah. Need that. So the lounge that I started at, I don't work there anymore because I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate bullshit. Bitch, you would not disrespect me and I'm making you money. Hell no. But let's start counting. So 1, 2, 3. I gotta move this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I just added up all my digital payments and it came up to $229. Okay, I'm about to put everything up in the calculator. I hope this is a better angle, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 65, and this is 30. So in cash tips, I made $995 plus the $229, which is $1,224. One thing that I do want to tell the girlies who's trying to get into nightlife, old money ain't good money. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let the promoters, co-owners, owner, staff members talk to you crazy because you feel like you're making a certain kind of coin. It's too many clubs, it's too many lounges, it's too many other promoters who's doing their own private parties and they need bottle service or bartenders. So because one person talks to you crazy, that don't mean you have to stay there and tolerate disrespect. I don't bitch.
You know what's funny to me, and shout out to her, I'm glad that she could make a decent amount of money. When it comes to New York, though, no matter where you live, if you live outside of New York, you gotta slash the amount she made in half. Okay, she made $1,224. You gotta slash that in half, so that's equivalent to making $600. Now, if you've worked at any high-end restaurants, $600, that's a good night. Okay, some restaurants, your average night $300-$400 depending on where you work. So her being a bottle girl making $1,200, which in New York is equivalent to $600 because prices are twice as expensive, rent's twice as expensive, houses are twice as expensive, right? Just a normal house in New York is $1 million. Just the regular house in New York is $1 million. Okay, cost of living is twice as much. Okay, one of the highest, most expensive places to live. That's why they pay more money. Okay, because you get charged more money. But I'm saying this because I thought it was very funny. She was counting the money like a child, right? She had to separate it into piles of $100. Girl, why can't you multiply? You count all the 20s that you have, count them individually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then multiply by 20. Or multiply by 2 and add a 0 to the end. Easy. You should be able to count it in your hand. Count the hundreds in your hand all in one pile. But, you know, it's funny because this is who we have working behind bars. These are the bottle girls. They have the arithmetic skills of a 5th grader. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
The girls is out here eating niggas. How I'm supposed to compete with that? I heard a nigga the other day say, man, this girl was giving me... Then she went from the to the, he said she went from the rooter to the tutor. He said she damn near got everything from me. Everything. Excuse me. The girls is out here.
Yeah. You know, times are hard, the recession's in, and there's women who are willing to do way more than you other girls. Now, I'm not a big fan of getting my salad tossed. It's not my thing. It's kind of a weird thing. You know, always made me feel uncomfortable. I've dated girls who wanted to do it, and yeah, it's just not for me, bro. It's not for me. But I play this because, in my opinion, she thinks that this is what it takes to get a man. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you've realized that she's a single mom. She's pretty. But the only thing she wants to improve is her sex skills. She doesn't want to improve her attitude. She doesn't want to improve the way she thinks about the world and how she shows up in the world. Just her sex moves. Can you imagine? Anyway, here's a woman that doesn't have as much success as the bottle girl. Take a look.
And coming from a serial job quitter, nothing has tortured me more than not being able to quit a job because you hate it because of the economy. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I resent this job so much. Number one, this job was not my first pick, but because everybody else was playing around and not getting back or just completely ghosting me, I had to pick it because it was like, okay, you know, you need to start getting some type of income, consistent income coming in. So I had to pick it. So I already resented the job after that. But I had a plan. Girl, I wasn't even supposed to make it through training. I was supposed to quit after training. But that just shows you just how bad the job market has been. And mind you, this job I started back in 2024. So the job market was bad back then too. I think that has like set the flame to my dislike for this job. Like, I resent it, and then things are just slowly and gradually just getting worse and worse about the job. I was really hoping, I've still been applying to places, but I'm really hoping that something comes my way soon, because it's just, I don't want to go mentally insane, and then I'm trying not to quit based off of emotion too. And I've been trying not to talk to y'all about this, but this is just my true feelings about the job and why I am the way I am about the job and how I got here. So I just kind of had to give y'all a little background to that.
It's amazing because a lot of people blame how hard it is to find another job on the economy. And granted, the economy is bad. But you know who the economy is really bad for? Low-skilled workers. Here's grown people who never developed skills. Either with relationship skills and getting with a man, securing the bag, right? If you secure a man, you secure the bag because that's provision. What Kevin Samuels used to say, oh yeah, if you date a man, it's like adding $60,000 to your household income. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So you never got the skills to actually submit and be cooperative with a man. You never got the skills to actually get, build yourself up so your resume looks good and you actually could appeal and you could qualify for higher paying jobs. No, because to me, as a woman, if you're not going to work with a man or actually have be a boss babe, and you're just in the middle where you're jumping from low paying job to low paying job, you're in a real tough space. And if you're older, you might not have the resources, the time to turn things around. I'm just saying, it might be really, really hard in this environment. Shout out to them. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. It talks about how pick-me's, male-centered women treat you in your own family. This video is kind of doing viral numbers. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Hey, your brother got a job at Popeyes. We're going out to eat to celebrate. You coming? I literally post both of my Atlanta Vogue articles on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and nobody liked the comment. How did he get a job up there anyway? Ain't he on the PDF file list? See, you always gotta be negative. Everything ain't about you. This is a happy occasion. They literally bullying me at my job. I think I should write a statement. It's always something with you in these jobs. You always complaining. Hurry up. Your brother just got locked up. We need to be down there for him. He probably down there all lost and confused. I'm going down there to see what's going on. Probably some fast tail girl lying on him. We need to go down there. He needs my love and support. Hey, what about me? Can I get some help? Listen, we don't show up for women in this family. We only show up for pedophiles, rapists, and bums. So, if you want to be important, you have to have a dick between your legs. Or if you have a DUI. Or if you're a felon. Then you can have some type of support. Hey.
It's kind of sad. I don't think it's true, but it's kind of funny that this is how women view the world, right? It looks look at two sides of this equation, right? Two vantage points. One, the vantage point from the woman who's the mama, right? The mama, Pookie's mama. You know Pookie mama love her. You know Pookie mama love him, right? And Pookie's like a son husband because his father wasn't around, and so the mother pours all the love in the child, and then the child's like her best friend, her husband, the whole nine. Okay, and the women of the family, the daughters of the family, resent this. They hate their mama for this because they're trying to win their mama's validation, but it's never enough. It's never enough. And I thought what's interesting about this, she blamed it on men. Again, no matter what happens, single motherhood causes problems, and who gets blamed? Men. Why you ain't taking care of your children? Why women are male-centered? It has to, no matter what happens, it can't just be bad single mother behavior. It has to be, well, she is a pick-me, and she favors men because she favors the men in her family. No, that's just her son husband. Okay, that's filling in a void for her because she ain't got no man. That's what it is. Okay? That's all it is. This is just a bad single mother. Anyway, I thought this video was very interesting. Take a look.
At this point, all I could do was fucking laugh because why are you so pressed? So I was married to my ex-husband for 4 years. And when we first got married, I did not immediately change my name because neither of us cared that much. But when we had our daughter, my daughter had his last name. And I was just like, you know, I would prefer if all three of us had the same last name. So we divorced in 2022, but I decided that I was going to keep my name because it matched my daughter's. And again, neither of us cared. Fast forward, 3 years have passed. We are in 2025. My ex has this woman that he's been dating for a while. And I go over to their house because I went to go pick up my daughter. She answers the door, comes outside, closes the door behind her, and told me that we had something to talk about. And I'm like, okay, what is it? So she proceeds to tell me that her and my ex want to get married, but the only thing that's getting in the way is me still having his last name. She said that it was very weird that I decided to keep the name after we divorced anyway. And Shorty even offered to pay all the fees for me to get it changed and insisted that it was going to be easy, like it's going to be no big deal. And I don't know, I just find it really odd that me still having his last name is the only thing in the way of you guys getting married. That makes no fucking sense to me. I don't know why me as his ex-wife has anything to do or influences your decision at all moving forward. And aside from this name being connected to my child, I also have a career. I'm professionally involved in the community and my name carries weight outside of my marriage and my divorce. I don't know, call me petty, but I feel like it's not fair for me to have to change my name just to appease him. It literally has no effect on you. I should mention, I also found it very fucking offensive that they are offering to pay me to change my name. But his black ass is behind $20,000 in child support. Let's wake that up. Like, baby, your priorities is all mixed the fuck up. Aside from her coming to me with this, I have never had any issues with her. I do not have any issues with her dad, and I don't want to cause a problem where there is none, especially because my daughter is over there often. Also, everything that I'm saying now, I did not say to her in that moment. I was really caught off guard with trying to hurry up and pick up my daughter and go finish what the fuck I had to do. So basically, just told her that I will look into it, but I wanted to come here and ask y'all, do y'all feel like it's weird that I still have the name? Do y'all feel like it's weird that I want to keep it because it's just easier? I feel like I should change it.
I think it's very weird. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? Is it weird that you married a girl, you want to divorce her, and she still wants to keep your name? Because her name carries weight in these streets. Well, it's technically your name that she won't get rid of. Right? Women are so quick to break up the family, but they want to maintain their little benefits. Okay, and now she's getting child support, and supposedly he's back, right? He's behind $20K in child support. So why do you still want to have the last name of a man who you don't want to be married to, who's $20,000 behind in child support, just so you and your daughter have the same last name? Just so you can feel like your daughter and you are connected in a way that she's not connected to her father? That's what it is. Okay. Now I don't know if she don't like her own last name, but to me, I think more of this, one, I think it's weird. I don't know what you guys think about it. I think it's weird. And two, I do think she wants to compete with the new wife. Like, this is what women do. Women, y'all can move on with your lives, get another man, but you still want to fight over a man that someone else got. that someone else has. I think she should give up the name. I don't know what you guys think she should do. I think it's very weird. And she's been holding on to this name for 3 years. And she says, because it's easier. Why are you doing what's easier? What about doing what's right? Okay? Oh, I'm not going to give up my name to appease him. Right? It's like Kevin Hart ex-wife. Kevin Hart want to keep the same name. Why? He just moved on. He got remarried. Let it go. Anyway, I thought this was very interesting. There's a lady talking about buying a house. And you know, a lot of times we talk about economics on this channel, especially when it deals with women and single women. Take a look.
If you have an HOA, read the covenant. Read the covenant. Don't be deterred by the fact that you have an HOA. Just read the covenant. That's going to tell you that if you had a desire and a plan and a goal and ambitions to go and rent your house out to traveling nurses short term, that you can or you can't. That's going to prevent Scott coming over and knocking on your door for the 3rd time because he feels like you're not reading the covenant and he feels like you shouldn't have short-term leases because it's clearly outlined in the covenant. I want you to read the covenant. I want you to read the covenant because you had ambitions of your lawn looking a certain way, extending that front portion of the driveway. But then your HOA tells you that you cannot have White River rocks. It tells you that your fence cannot be that color. I want you to read the covenant. I want someone to tell people that are buying homes for the very first time, these new builds, to research the developer. Because your developer made that living room with the judges panels, the cute beams on the ceilings, with the barn door that was really, really cute to you, that had that extra bonus room. But they're hot trash. They literally tell their contractors to just make it work with the budget that they have, and they just want to pass the inspection, and that's it. They've been known to have 1-star ratings everywhere, but aesthetically it looks really pleasing. I want you to tell them to do the research on that developer, because that townhouse is not worth $350,000. I want somebody to tell people to not look at debt to income ratio just to get a pre-approval letter, but rather to look at debt to income ratio because your bill's going to go up. Yes, your mortgage is low at this point. Yes, it's less than your rent, but soon and quickly soon, if you're not careful, it will go up because, escrow, property taxes, because it was assessed based on the land and not the parcel on the land, because right next to you were 5 vacant lots with nothing built on that land. And now when the assessor comes back out, they're going to reassess with now all of those buildings up on the land, and they will go up because your insurance is going to go up. Because all of the things that go along with FHA is not just surrounding, that low down payment, that 3.56% or whatever it is. It has more to do with the PMI. It has more to do with what you're going to pay for the next 10, 13 years. I want people to tell people to actually get somebody who can fix it, because it is going to go up.
So, look, as a licensed real estate agent in the state of New Jersey, I can tell you a lot of people, go bankrupt, lose their homes, go through all types of tremendous problems by buying a house. You might get approved for the house, but she's right. Taxes might go up. It's very likely taxes are going to go up. Your insurance might go up. Depending on if you have a fixed rate mortgage or adjustable rate mortgage. If you have an adjustable rate mortgage, you might be in a world of trouble. When the economy starts to take a downturn, they're going to raise your rate. So, there's a lot of things to think about. So many people, they have a dream of buying a house, and they believe that dream is like easy sailing. Oh my God, I bought a house. I'm good now. And they look at it like I'm better than the renters. You're not. You know why you're not better than renters? Because at least renters, to me, in my personal opinion, when you rent somewhere, you don't have the liability of renting as you do when you own a home. I'm not saying you should own a home, but if your house is your only asset and it's your biggest asset, you might want to really rethink your investment knowledge. Because to me personally, if you do have a house, only one house, and you're living in it, you're not that smart. Okay, you're not that smart. And here's some reasons for that. Let me break down some reasons for that. Here's one, because she actually mentioned it here, and I agree with her. She actually bought this property for short-term leases, which is a great idea to make money return on your house. So let me tell you something. If you have a mortgage, if you have to pay property taxes, a lot of times your property taxes could be just as much as someone pays rent in a year. Yeah. Yeah. I know people that pay $40,000, $50,000 a year in property tax. Yeah. Depending on where you live. Some people are fortunate where there's only $8,000. Some people are fortunate where there's only $12,000. But I know people paying $20,000 a year just in taxes, and you don't get that back. You know what I'm saying? You don't get nothing for that. If you don't have any kids, if you're not investing in the community, you get nothing for that. That money, you just lose that money. And the truth of the matter is, everybody rents in America. Okay? Stop paying your taxes, and you'll see how quickly you don't own your home. There's no private property in America. So when people make fun of renters, such as myself, they don't realize even if you own a home, you're renting because you got to pay taxes, okay? So home ownership, in my personal opinion, in this company makes a lot of sense if you're taking that asset and making money on top of it, okay? You rent it to someone else, so that means the money you charge in rent pays some of the mortgage and then pays the taxes. That makes sense to me. And then you buy 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel, you play Monopoly, that makes a lot of sense. But for the average person to try to buy a home so they can flex to their friends that, oh yeah, I own a home, not realizing that it's really expensive to own a home nowadays, and you definitely got to have a good amount of income, and most people are getting approved on these 3% down payment plans that come with PMI, primary mortgage insurance, and she's right, that could go up too, okay? It's just really expensive owning a home. So just think about that. If you want to be a boss babe but not cooperate with a man. Anyway, I thought this video is very interesting, and she breaks down what a man wants in his wife, and he knows exactly what he wants. Take a look.
You can always tell when a man sees you as his future wife because suddenly he's going to start coaching, girl. He's going to start coaching you like he's building his fantasy football team. The man is planning. He's not just paying attention. That man is studying you. He knows how you like your eggs. He knows what really lights you up. He knows what pisses you off. And that's not him being controlling. Not at all. In fact, it's the complete opposite. That man is investing in you. When a man really wants to build a future with you, when he sees you as his wife, he is not trying to manage your moves. He's trying to grow with you. So he's the one saying, hey babe, did you handle that? Or you would crush that promotion, go for it. That's not a boss move. That's a build a life with you move, okay? Here's a catch. Some men, they actually do sound like husbands, but they act like tourists. They love the view, but girl, they are not unpacking those bags. So pay attention to the man who plans with you, not the one who's performing for you. This man is a type of man who protects your name when you're not even in the room, okay? That man is choosing you every single day. So girl, stop falling for the men who talk about love and start recognizing the guys that actually see your value. Follow me for more. I'm going to teach you how to.
But here's the reality. When a guy recognizes a woman's value, she takes it as criticism. She takes it as controlling. She thinks, oh, you're trying to manage my life. A lot of women, if you understand women, you understand a lot of them don't want to be fixed. They don't want to be saved. But the guy that's usually trying to fix them has the best husband mentality because he sees a future with you. But a lot of women don't like that. And this is why a lot of women end up with a tourist, as she described, a guy who don't want to unpack his bags. He don't really want to live there. He just stopping through. And they're going to rack up a bunch of men like that. Just like the girl in the very first video, you rack up a bunch of men like that. Then you become depressed. Then you said you got DV. Then now you're in therapy. And then you're pushing your 50s and you're not married. You don't have any kids. And the cycle just continues. I don't know when women are going to learn, but, hey, in the meantime, men, keep playing. You know what I'm saying? Pimp, pimp. Hooray. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.